you guys, welcome back to my channel. So you guys see the title of this video. It is pretty obvious I had a severe mental breakdown the other day, and I don't want this video to be like an excuse. I don't want it to be like, oh, you know, feel bad for me. I don't want any of that. But it's real. It is real, and I had to take some time off. The other day, I don't know, we had went to a park, Explore Park, and we couldn't really do the whole thing, the whole trail. We did get to see the little river, but that night I was doing okay. I was fine. It was the night after. If you don't know, I have a whole playlist of like my whole life, but since I got a lot of you guys now, I do want to share that. Long story short, I was a victim of sexual abuse, and by two family members, and I've experienced a lot of things throughout my life, and I now know what PTSD is. I now know what depression, severe depression is, all of it. And I never really thought that I never really thought that I would have all those things, because when I was a child and growing up, I would try to see the positive in like every situation, and that's what I've tried doing. And like, I was on the tennis team in high school. I used to play soccer. I would go outside in nature. I would climb trees. I was that child. And when I got older and I came to terms to who I am as a person now, and what really has happened throughout my life, then I feel as though the PTSD creeps back up. And when you suffer with depression, especially severe depression, I remember being at the old house when I was living with my brother. My brother would always just lay in his bed, stare at the wall, and not really say anything. Like, it seemed like his body was so lifeless. And I never understood why he did that until I became an adult and experienced it myself. And see, he suffers with a lot of things that I suffer with, but people never really would have thought that I would be the one to suffer like that, because I'm usually always so happy. I'm usually always a happy, outgoing, loving person, which I still am, but we all have our demons. So the other night I was laying in bed. This is when, because my partner's cousin had came over, and they had a friend that came over, and I've met them. I've known her now for about a few months, and I've known him for a few months also. And they came over, and it was a great time. We went, we had a great time. We had a great time. And I have apologized for how I guess treated them. I didn't feel like I treated them the best. So I did apologize, and if they ever see this video, you know that I am sorry. Things just happen, and when my depression comes up out of nowhere, it comes up out of nowhere. I don't know when it's gonna happen, and I don't know what triggered it. So many things happened that day, and I don't know which part actually triggered it to then have me in this room for hours. When my depression comes up, I isolate myself, and it's not ever a good thing to isolate yourself, especially if you are in a vulnerable state. So I was in a very vulnerable state. I wanted to turn on the camera, and I really wanted to go live that day because I would have loved to had talked to others, but at the same time I didn't want to bring my problems into y'all's lives just in case y'all had anything y'all were going through. So I ended up just isolating myself, and I was in this room, in my room, for hours and hours and hours. I didn't eat. I didn't really drink anything, didn't drink no water, nothing. And I haven't had, like, I guess an episode like this for a while, since the last time I think I filmed a video and I was talking about my nieces and my nephew, and that night I probably had one, but that was still a couple months back. I used to have mental breakdowns every other day. This was at a when we were in an old environment, in a toxic environment, and now that we're not in a toxic environment, it's so hard to feel like no one around me now in my life is really toxic, because I was always around toxicity. And the other day, my partner and I, we got in a little disagreement and a little argument. And like I said, I don't know what triggers these episodes. Is it an episode? Is it called an episode? I don't know what triggers my mood swings. I have a lot of mood swings, and see, it scares me because people have told me that I should go and try to get put on some medication, and I did try taking medication for things that I suffer with, but it never really helped. It only made it worse, and my doctor prescribed these to me. So yeah, it made me evil. It made me just so much. It put me down. It was more of like an antidepressant. So the way that it happened, like, if you've never really had, if you don't really suffer with depression, I feel like a lot of us do. I think the majority of the world suffers with depression, but it's up to us, it's up to the individual to not let it take over. And that can be a hard thing to do, especially if you've had it your whole life or most of your life. So like I said, when I get in those little episodes, those little isolation episodes, I isolate everyone. I don't talk to anyone, and it's so sad because I don't want to be like that. But something throughout that day triggered it to go off that night. I feel like, or maybe it was something that, but no, I was in the room for a while. I had dinner out ready. I was going to cook food. I was going to cook dinner. And then it came up. And then I was like, I felt empty. You guys. It was very sad. It was very, very sad. And it was scary too. Because all you have is this up here. So like when you're self-isolated, I have my little room and my little window that is in my room, and it gets upsetting, it gets miserable when you feel as though you don't have anyone to talk to, but you actually really have many people that cares about you and that wants to talk to you. And when I get into these little mood swings and these isolation, then I feel like I'm just ignoring everyone. And even the people that want to help me, I kind of just like push them away in a way. And like I said, I don't want to be like that. That's not me. That's not who I am. I am a happy, outgoing, loves nature. That's the person I am. I'd rather, like, my happiness comes from making you happy, making another person happy. And whether that, I don't know what I have to do or what it takes to make you feel better in your day that day, but I'm going to try everything I can to try to make that happen. And I'm not gonna sit and argue with anyone. I don't like to argue with anyone. So there's that. But that's where I've been the past few days, and I want to say I'm sorry, but at the same time, I know that you guys do understand, especially those who have watched me for a while now. Um, Days like this, they pop up, and I wish that they could just go away, but I kind of just try to sleep through them. And yeah, I talk to myself and tell myself that everything will be okay, and it does. It usually always does. Like this morning, like today, right now, I feel good. I feel good. I don't feel on top of the world, like I'm ready to just conquer everything, and then I don't feel like the pits of hell. I I'm a nice medium right now. I woke up this morning. I showed some love to my partner. I got to see my cats. I'm here talking to you guys and filming, and I'm about to get off of here, go do some work, get some money, and we're gonna have a great day. It really depends on if you want to have a great day. It's taken me years and years and years. It is up to the person to have that day the best day ever, because there's going to be many things around you that is going to like, they're going to like it's going to like throw um jags. It's like there's going to be many things around you that is going to throw itself in front of you, and it's up to you. Like, are you going to let it hit you and take over and beat you down, or are you going to let it prosper you and to uplift you and to have you keep going in your day? That day, it got too much. It got too much, and I panicking. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I cried tremendously, a lot. And see, I'm a big crier. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I cry at everything. I'm a huge crier. Um, but I haven't cried like that in a really long time. Since I would drink myself to sleep, because I used to be an alcoholic, and I would drink every night, and that was the last time that I actually had like a severe mental breakdown. Was around that time when I would drink all the time and just stare out the window and just let life pass on by. So I just wanted to get on here and I wanted to be honest with you guys. There are going to be days where I'm not going to want to film or to really be myself. I want to get on camera and actually be me, and I feel as though I didn't want to put y'all through my mess, even though I do know that a lot of you guys do care about me, but I don't wanna like I don't want to ruin y'all's day because I wasn't having the best day. And I don't want this channel to be like a miserable, like, you know, depressed channel. So, anyways, if you've made it this far, you're a real one, first of all. Thank you so much. I know it's one thing to like sit and listen to a man just talk about his problems, or, you know, blah blah blah, like. So the people that actually made it this far, let me know. Let me know if you made it this far. Give it a like if you'd like. Let me know if you have, or if you had experiences with mental breakdowns, and what are some things that you put in replace to stop those breakdowns? Like, if you're in it, how do you get out of it, or what do you do to try to get yourself out of it? I'm curious. I really want to know. But yeah, okay. Well, as you see this, if you've missed the other video, I wanted to make it to a goal to 500 people. I wanted to put their YouTube channel names on this poster board. We're almost hitting 700. It's amazing. That's amazing. That's such a blessing. Wow. I may go up to 1,000 once I hit my 1,000 people, because my goal, I've told myself that my goal by the end of this year, even though the year's kind of just started, my goal is to reach 1,000 by the end of this year. 1,000 of you guys, and I could even try to push myself to like 1,200 of you guys, but I'm just putting 1,000 right now because that is a big stepping stone for myself. I'm not going anywhere, you guys. You know, we have days. Days will be off, and you may not want to film. But some people will like it if you filmed like your off days. Look at Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas, she's done. I know I'm talking like another YouTuber, but just real quick, just hang with me real quick. Trisha Paytas has been on YouTube for years and years and years. She's one of the OGs, and she has put basically her whole life on this platform, and she's made a name for herself. I respect Trisha. At that time when she was out, and, you know, people were viewing her and people were calling her all types of crazy and this, I kept my judgments to myself just because I did not know her, and I don't even know her personally, but I was like, wow, someone actually is out there putting their whole lifetime moving in their channel. And now that I'm older, I think that was a smart thing to do, and I think it's cool. I think it's cool that she did that, honestly. And she has so many people. Her whole community loves her and probably have been with her since the beginning. So some people do like when you put yourself in a vulnerable state of mind and you have camera in front of you and you're filming. I, on the other hand, I don't know if maybe I'm just not comfortable doing that yet, or do I just not feel like you guys would care about that? I don't know. But then at the same time, this is my channel. There's a reason why you guys joined into my channel, and we can have our own community together here, and maybe being vulnerable here will be like a beautiful thing with one another. So maybe when I get more comfortable, I may do something like that, where if I really, really, really want to talk to you guys and I feel like I have no one else to talk to, then I might do it one day. I don't know. I don't know. I still don't know where this channel is going. I don't have like a main topic channel. Like I feel like my videos are just all over the place, but at the same time, I'm just starting off, so I'm still kind of new. So anyways, I'm just blabbing now, but I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say I'm sorry for not being on here for a few days. But I'm doing better. We're gonna get these videos out. We're going to start filming once again because I really do like talking to you guys. It's like when you talk in the camera, you are talking to everyone in your community who is obviously respecting you and wanted to get the chance to see who you were. You're talking to them, but you're also like staring at yourself. So when I'm speaking with you guys, and then I'm also talking to myself. So like, what am I going to do to keep it positive and keep it moving, you know? So anyways, yeah, I guess that's it, you guys. If you'd like to and you haven't, and if this is your first time ever seeing me, I'm not usually like, I'm a calm person when it comes to speaking stuff, but I'm not normally like, do I feel down or sluggish today? I'm in a good mood, but I'm talking about something that just happened a few days ago, and it still takes some time to process it when you have severe depression. Um, but yeah. Mm. Now I know why my brother did what he did. Sleeping all the time. He would sleep all the time. And now he's he's doing well for himself. Last time I saw, he's doing well for himself. But I don't know, you guys. It's the part of life. It's the part of life. But yeah, I guess that is it. I hope that y'all like this video. It was just a little rant video today. Nothing really too much. Let me know what you'd like for me to talk about, what type of content you'd like to see. It's not that I'm running out of ideas, but I too have to tell myself that this is our channel. So like I wanted talk about or do some things that y'all want to see, but at the same time I gotta do some things for like my little journal, kind of, because it's like my journal, you know. I used to write in journals growing up all the time, but now we have this beautiful platform and it's like my own journal. So 5 years from now, when I'm in my 30s, I'm gonna come back and, oh, by the way, I'm 28. So any of you guys who subscribe to my channel for my shorts and never do see this video, I'm 28 years old. I got like some 30s. I got 40s. I think I got 119. But people were guessing my age, and my age is 28. I'm 28 years old. Well, 28 and a half. I'll be 29 next month. So birthday is next month. I will be 29, and then one more year away from 30. And this is where we are in life. I'm not putting myself down because I never really thought that before 30 years old I'd have a place of my own. I pay for my own groceries. I'm paying for my own bills. Like, it's stressful, but it's a beautiful thing. Like, I mean, I got to say that I made it here, and a lot of people don't even make it here, and that's sad. So me sitting and isolating myself, that's like a smack to my face, because there are people who are not here with us right now who wouldn't be sitting in a room. Like, they'd actually might do something with their life. And I got to keep telling myself that, like, I am grateful to be sitting right here talking to you guys right now. And and the other night, at that moment, I'd rather just sit and just self-isolate. Smack on the wrist. No, that is bad. We have to try not to get ourselves to that point. That is terrible. So sad, because we have to be enjoying life, not letting the devil win. So, anyways, I'm literally looking right at my eyeball. I can see my eyeball from right here. I know, so crazy. There's a reason why I'm looking at myself right there. Anyways, if you didn't take anything else from this message, then please take this advice. Okay, my advice to you, summing up this video, is if you suffer with anything that I've said that I've suffered with, or you might suffer about some other things that engulfs your personality, if that happens, next time, think to yourself, like, there are so many people, children, grown adults, teenagers, younger adults, elders. There are so many people who not only pass away every single day, every hour, every second of the day, but you're still here, and it is a smack on the wrist for you to self-isolate, and they don't get to be here to do the things that you were meant to do in this world. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if that even made sense. Next time you're in a room and you are lonely, first of all, you're not alone, because there are hundreds, thousands, millions of people in this world who suffer with exactly what you suffer with, or similar, and they do similar things, so they self-isolate. If you ever self-isolate, again, in your life, just tell yourself that you're still here. Like, you don't have time to self-isolate, because people are not here with us anymore, and they had all these dreams and all these goals and aspirations in life. Why are you sitting in a room self-isolating, being miserable because of something, just something that isn't even going to stick with you for the rest of your life? Pick yourself back up, wipe those tears away, and get on out there and do what you're meant to do, and do what you are supposed to do. So, message to me, message to y'all. All right, well, I love you guys. Get out there, have a productive day. It's beautiful out there. It's beautiful out here. If it's beautiful outside, get outside, drink you some water. Go say hi to your friends. Go tell that loved one that you love them, even all the SHIT that they may have put you through. You don't have to keep them in your life, obviously, but you can still, like, just go out there, tell people you love them. Just have a great, positive day. I love you guys. I've been saying that I wanted to go live, and it's been a few days now, and I'm hanging y'all onto a string, and I'm very, very, very sorry for that. Let me know that, like, if you when I do go live, let me know what you'd like to see, what I could do, what I should do. Should it be a surprise? I don't know. Or should I just do it, whatever comes from my heart? Yeah. Okay. I love you guys. Stay blessed, stay positive, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.